free experience. Yes, indeed.
Latest development in the state's ongoing debate over African-American history. In any event, it says here, in the latest development in the state's ongoing debate over African-American history, including the Education Department's rejection of a preliminary pilot version of an advanced placement African-American studies course for high school students, which it claimed lacked educational values. The new standards come after the state passed new legislation under Governor Ron DeSantis that bars instruction in schools that suggest anyone is privileged or oppressed based on their race or skin color. Let me stop there. I don't need to read more. To Governor Ron DeSantis for Florida. My man, I am a registered independent. Although most of the time in my life I have voted Democrat. I'm not that enamored with the Democratic Party. I'm not that enamored with what is affectionately to some, unaffectionately to others described as woke, this woke culture that we're living in. I agree with some of the points that you have made in the past. So much so that I was actually hoping you'd win the Republican nomination because I certainly don't believe that.
Hold up. What points were you agree? You agree? I used to agree with you all the way up until the point that you said something about slavery, but now you didn't cross the line too far. Like, bro, what he said? He said, I'm a registered independent. I'm a registered independent as well. I'm not that enamored with the Democrats. I'm not that enamored with the Democrats too. I typically side with the Democrats more often. Me too. And then he flips into, but you know, I used to agree with some of the stuff that you said. What were those things that he said that you agreed with? Was it the wokeness? I guess because he pointed out that wokeness is a problem. But I don't understand why he was ever in a position where he was going to vote for this dude. But it's Stephen A. Smith, so I guess it makes sense.
I agree with some of the points that you have made in the past. So much so that I was actually hoping you'd win the Republican nomination because I certainly don't believe that Donald Trump should be the president of the United States of America. But the more I see stories like this, the more it alerts me to the fact that Ron DeSantis, you don't need to be governor. You don't need to be president either. The battles that he's fighting.
Oh yeah, wasn't it Jerry Jones? He came out and Jerry Jones, leave Jerry Jones alone.
DeSantis, you don't need to be governor. You don't need to be president either. The battles that he's fighting are just unconscionable. Why is the governor concerning himself with African American studies? By the way, in the state of Florida,
yeah, that is on its face too. It's like why are you even diving into this? Like, I mean, well, we know why, but it's just, yeah, man. But this is Ron DeSantis now. They're like, everyone is trashing him. Everybody.
It's been being taught since 1994. Why are you concerning yourself with such things? And when it says here, because I want to make sure that I'm quoting it correctly, bars instructions in schools that suggest anyone is privileged or oppressed based on their race or skin color. Are you trying to deny the fact that white folks have been privileged compared to other races of people in this country? Are you kidding me? That is a fact that even white folks haven't denied. That's how affirmative action came to be. That's what diversity, equity, and inclusion has been about. What the hell are you talking about? Of course, there are people in this country who have been oppressed. I have 2 daughters. I've never met a black person, a black parent, that hasn't told their child, you'll need to be twice as good in all likelihood to get half as much. There will be obstacles placed in front of your face just because you are black. There's going to be an uphill climb that you're going to have to endure and persevere through. And even then, sometimes you're going to get a short end of the stick. Oh, by the way, that's if you're black. We ain't get into if you're a woman or a little girl before that, because we know that women are not treated on a fair and equitable basis compared to white men. White women may be treated better than black men because everybody knows white women have been the biggest beneficiaries of affirmative action. But white women do not get what they deserve compared to their white male counterparts. That is a fact. Are we denying this? And for that to be a focal point for Ron DeSantis, to me, disqualifies you as a president. And then,
well, I guess it's better late than never. You know what I'm saying? I guess better late than never. It's better that Stephen A. Smith is totally done with Ron DeSantis at this point, and it doesn't drag on further. But he did make several really good points in that. I think the biggest, most important point he made was that the fact that Ron DeSantis is making this a focal point of his campaign and his brand is pretty ridiculous. It really is. Being anti-woke and basically just being anti-woke is all Ron DeSantis is. That literally sums up everything that his campaign is. It's just anti-woke.